Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Dawn, and today I'm doing the daily guidance, and I'm using my John Holland The Spirit Messages deck. I just want to take a moment to thank everyone for being here and being part of this amazing journey that we're all on, and to ask if you would like to really like my page and pass it on for others and subscribe and do all the other social media things. I would really appreciate it if you could. If not, then that's okay. Thank you. Alright, so for today, I'm using, like I said, my John Holland deck. And so for today's card, intuitive nudges. Okay, so intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and our divine spirit. Okay, so intuitive nudges. And what does that mean for you? Okay, so your intuition, as you can see there, it's like the third eye. It's just here. Okay, it's like that inner knowing, and you can see everything, and you can, see how it unfolds and things like that. And your intuition, it kind of comes from your stomach as well. It's them feelings that you're getting, like something's not right, the vibes, the energies, the vibes people send off, or just, it's just that knowingness and not knowing how you know, but you know kind of thing. So that's what that is, okay? The intuitive nudges, these are when you feel like something's not quite right and you say it and you're like, oh God, something just doesn't feel quite right. That means it mightn't necessarily be right. It might be, for some people, it will mean that, it's something not so great on its way for you. Maybe it's another bill coming in the door. It might be just something that's going to unfold in a way that you don't want it to unfold. For other people, it mightn't even be that bad. It might be something quite small. But for other people, it might be a good thing. It might be just the nervousness of being excited and getting things, and getting the ball rolling. They come in all different ways. Like, for some people, your intuition will be like this big beacon that's like, whang, you feel everything, but you can't decipher whether it's good or bad. Because maybe it's someone quite close to you, so you can't really decipher if it is good or bad. For other people, it might be just that kind of a small little kind of pinprick, and it's like, oh, that's starting me, huh? You look over there. So these are the nudges. These are the things that the coincidences, the synchronicities, the kind of, will say, a constant colour creeping up, and it's like, oh God, I want to paint my house, I want to paint a certain room, blah, 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 but you're constantly seeing this one specific colour. Pay attention. The same with if you're constantly, you're looking at a car or something and you're constantly seeing these same cars. Maybe take a note, maybe look into that road. Same with a name, you're constantly seeing the name, maybe it's related to a different person, maybe it's, that kind of way, but pay a bit more attention to them. Same with songs come in, and these are all your intuition guiding you and helping you and pointing signs and big neon lights. And yes, it is quite easy to, when it comes to yourself, it is quite easy to kind of bypass by them, because, we're human people. We're human beings having a spiritual existence. We're spiritual beings having a human existence. Depends how you look at it. But it's all your intuition, okay? And you need to pay a bit more attention and deal with things. As you can even see in the image, there's like a wheel going around there. It's kind of like overthinkingness, and then you're knowing, and it's just complicated. It's never too complicated. It is what it is, and things need to be. You need to follow what you're feeling, follow your vibe, okay? The energy, and follow that. It's like sometimes it will lead you not astray, but it mightn't be necessarily what you thought it was, and that is okay. That is completely okay. For other times, it will be as you expected, or exactly how it was, or just slightly different, all this kind of stuff. But follow your intuitive nudges. If you're constantly thinking, about a specific line of work or a specific place to go and visit or live or study, etc. I'm so tired. You need to pay a bit more attention to these. Okay, this is your soul. This is your inner self, your higher being, the universe, the divine spirit, your higher self. You know, the ascended masters, everything. This is their signs that you need to follow a bit more. And sometimes signs will come at very bizarre times and quite kind of literally like a bolt of lightning. They're the kind of signs that will kind of shake you up, kind of like, you know. The smaller, more subtle signs, they mightn't necessarily make you shake up, but they will replay in your head. You know, as soon as you acknowledge them, that you've got the sign, you know, it'll be okay. So you need to be a little more you need to listen a bit more, to your intuition. Okay? And be a bit more aware of the vibes around and the energies around and what you're standing out as well. Okay, so I wish you all a great day, whatever part of the world that you're in. And I hope you can relate. Thank you so much for being here. And talk soon. Talk soon. I'll see you again tomorrow, okay? Take it easy. Bye.